Our dear friend Carolyn Gracie is here. Miss Carolyn, come on out.
Hey, Pat.
In your bucket list, where would you travel?
Oh, my goodness. Back to Ireland, I think.
Back to Ireland?
Yeah, I'm going to go see my friend Siobhan. I'm hoping to do that this
are?
year. Yeah.
Oh, please tell her I
This
said
fall.
hello. I
will.
miss her.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, nice. Ireland's so great. I always say even the airport's good in Ireland.
Right?
So if you're delayed in the airport, you're going to have a fabulous time. Trust me. All right, Miss Carolyn, not only do you like to travel, but you are a gardening expert. And for 2 years now, I've had this great collection, The Girl Next Door. And I did get my today's special value.
Oh,
so
thanks, Pat.
they're all planted.
Good.
We're ready to go.
Oh, good. I can't wait. You'll have to let me know how they're doing and send me some pictures.
Okay, deal. This you brought us, Don't Dilly Dahlia, bare root plant is so you.
Yeah.
2 bare roots, and dahlias are one of those flowers that so many of us absolutely love and dream of having, but you went above and beyond. These aren't just the normal dahlias.
Well, dahlias create summer magic in your garden, and you know, I've been asking Eric Wallin, my vendor partner from Roberta's, who we get our work on our plants together for Girl Next Door. I said, we have to do a Don't Dilly Dahlia, because I used to always say Don't Dilly Dally when I was a host when things were selling out. Kind of became my little trademark. So these are the Don't Dilly Dahlias, and we've been waiting all season to get them on. These are 2 very, very rare varieties. There are tens of thousands of dahlia varieties. But what makes these special is not only the exquisite colors, they are called Blue Bayou. That's the one you're looking at right there next to Pat, with the beautiful lavender blue hues and the pom-pom centers. But then you're also getting this beautiful scarlet red one over here, which is called Jive. So a lot of dahlias are pastel colors. They don't have these pom-pom centers. They don't have the double petals. And they're very, very tall, so you have to stake them.
Right.
Which, you know, it's not that big of a deal, but you can skip that step with these dahlias because they are more compact. They're going to get 36 inches tall, like 3 feet tall, and wide. So they're perfect for a big flower pot. If you want to do one, then you can put one in an 8 to 10 inch pot like your kitchen minis. If you want to put 2 in the same pot, or, you know, one of each color, then you would use about a 20 to 25 inch big pot, like a big whiskey barrel.
If you're going to put them both in there.
Because they are going to get that each one about that 3 feet.
Okay. Now, we called them an annual. They're an annual if you don't want to go ahead and take them out, but you're talking about if you live somewhere like we do.
A lot of the more common dahlias, you might think, oh, it's an annual, I'll just replace them next year. But these are such special varieties. So here's what you can do. And there's a whole video online that Devin Wallin did about this as well.
Perfect.
But what you do is these are tubers. Here's what you're getting. So let me show you right here.
You got them?
Yeah, so you get the tubers. This part goes under the ground. These are like the fingers or like the roots. And then this part, you're going to plant it up to about right here so that this can start growing.
Big bare root.
Yeah, so big bare root. So what you'll do, these are going to get to their full size this summer because they are considered an annual. So if you want to save them for next year, you'll cut them down in the late fall to about 6 inches above the ground.
Okay.
Then carefully dig with your dirty little digger or whatever you use, the whole tuber out. Let it dry in the sun for a day. And then what you'll do is you'll put it either in an onion bag or a paper bag with some dry peat moss, just a few handfuls, and then just store it in a cool, dry place over the winter. It goes dormant, but it's not dead. Next spring, you'll replant it, and then you'll get these dahlias all over again, because chances are we won't have this variety anymore. It's very hard to get.
Okay, and that's great advice. And if you're thinking, I didn't write that down, that's okay, I didn't either, but Carolyn, like Roberta's, gives us this wonderful planting guide.
It tells you exactly what I just described in there.
Yeah.
It tells you how to dig up the tubers, how to save them for next year. So you're getting the 2 colors. Those are the actual flowers that Pat is holding, and they will continue to get much larger than that. So if you're planting these in the ground, you can do that too, and either put them in a pot or we talked about the pots in the ground about 2 to 2.5 feet apart, because remember, they're going to get that 36 inches. You don't need to stake these because they have very sturdy stems and will not tip over. And these are late summer flowers. So you're going to get about 2 full months of blooms with these. They'll start growing in the spring. You'll start to see the blooms like late July.
Okay.
These are similar to your hibiscus. That's more of a summer flower. It's not going to be doing much in the spring. So you'll get those.
That's nice because a lot of times that's when everything dies off.
Well, and
in
as
the
a gardener,
summer.
you know, you want to overlap your garden so that you have spring things blooming, and then when they quit, now you've got your hydrangeas, etc. And then in the late summer, you've got a whole new crop of sunflowers and dahlias and hibiscus and all these things coming out.
These actually stay all the way to the first frost.
They do.
And maybe even beyond, depending on where you are. Oh
They
my
make
gosh,
excellent
look how
cut
pretty.
flowers. So if you want to have a cutting garden, you can cut these, put a couple of them in a vase and have these beautiful big blooms. But again, remember, these are really special. They've got the pom-pom centers. They're only 3 feet tall, not 5 or 6. You don't have to stake them. And then you also get the lavender color one with the white streaks. They're very rare, so please grab them while we have a few. And don't dilly-dally.
And don't dilly-dally. And they love sun. So, Carolyn, you also bring us a great guarantee on this.
Yes, and thank you, everybody. Girl Next Door is fulfilled by Roberta's, so we have the same wonderful warranty on these, which are considered an annual or have a 90-day guarantee. If something happens, they don't perform for you, we'll replace them for you within that time window. And don't forget, you can make them like a perennial by digging them up. Thank you, Pat.
Oh, well, you know you are always welcome here. Love it.
Thanks.
All right. So we're going to talk about your vacation.